Single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself, stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. No nightingale did ever chaunt more welcome notes to weary bands of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old, unhappy, far-off things and battles long ago. Or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again? Whatever the theme the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending, I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. I listened, motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. Rarely you come across words weaved into a fine poem that stays with you forever. Solitary Reaper is one such beautiful poem by William Wordsworth. Sushma brings to you another gem from the world of poetry. Hi, and welcome back to my podcast, Sushma Says. I shall take you to a journey through Scotland. Let's begin with the William Wordsworth, a renowned English romantic poet. The Solitary Reaper, it is a fine piece of ballad written in 1803 and published in 1807. William Wordsworth praises the beauty of music and how through its beauty manages to connect person to person, place to place. It has a thoughtful universal theme which narrates that music has no language but it appeals to the soul. The poet could not recognize the language. He made several guesses and then he said music touched him so deeply it illustrates how that sweet melody captures the speaker's heart and provides him with a never-ending bliss. The poet represents himself touring the Scottish Highlands, along with his sister Dorothy and his friend Coleridge. Suddenly, he notices a Highland lass reaping and singing in a field. He therefore asks Dorothy and Coleridge to look at the girl. So, in the first stanza, he is addressing his sister Dorothy and his friend Coleridge. Wordsworth asks them to look at the lonely girl in the field. She reaps the corn and sings to herself a song at the same time. Her song is melancholy and charming. He proposes to them either to stop there or move on gently. The Solitary Reaper cuts the grain plants and binds them into sheaves. The song had an immediate effect on the poet. He stopped there and heard it with the rapt attention. The reaper was singing a melancholy song. The whole valley was overflowing with its sad, deep, and melodious voice. She is filling the deep valley with her musical strains. The song of the reaper was even sweeter than the song of the nightingale. The song of the nightingale refreshes the tired travelers in the desert of Arabia. Her song was more exciting and thrilling than the song of the cuckoo. The cuckoo sings in the springtime. Her song breaks the silence of the seas and echoes the farthest Hebrides islands. In third stanza, the poet could not understand the local Scottish dialect in which the reaper was singing. The poet asks whether nobody will tell him what she sings. He only made a guess. Perhaps she was singing about some old and sorrowful events that took place in the distant past. The theme of her song could be the battles that were fought long ago. Perhaps her song related to some ordinary things of day-to-day life. The theme of her song could be about some natural calamities, sorrows, loss, or cause of pains that brought disasters to men and might bring sorrow in the future again. Whatever be the theme or subject matter of her song, the girl sang and sang as her emotion had no ending. The poet saw her singing and reaping and bending over her seagull. He listened, standing unmoved and quietly. Then he walked up the hillside track. Her song still echoed in his heart. The song had a profound effect on the poet. The music and the melody of the song kept echoing in the heart. The song often flashed upon his memory and ear even long after the incident of hearing it. I conclude with this thought: where words fail, music speaks. Like the impact on poet from Solitary Reaper, it suddenly strikes a chord with anyone. Goodbye, see you soon, and I shall come back with the best works of other renowned poets on Sushma Says.